My friends, welcome back for another video here. My name is Adam. I go by Coach Hard Gains because that's the name of my coaching platform. I've actually been coaching bodybuilders and recovering drug addicts for over 20 years. I've been bodybuilding myself for over 27 years at this point. I'm 43 years old and I've been through hell and back a dozen times. Today's video is a special video because it's something that I just want to say. Because I'm sick and tired of hearing all these fake ass liars misleading all of you, young men, young women, young bodybuilders out there. Because they're too cowardly to tell you the truth. That's all it is they're just too cowardly. For whatever their reason is, whether it's because of a supplement company that they're sponsored by, or it's because their mom and dad watch their videos, or it's because their wife or their girlfriend or their husband or their spouse or whatever doesn't know the truth. Or whether it's just because they know that if they come out and they say that they're natty when they look amazing and they look juiced up and they say, I just work harder, they just know that they're going to get ahead. That is a fucking liar. And all of you out there are liars. You know what I hate the most? Liars, cheaters, and cowards. That is what I hate the most. And so today I wanted to talk about you liars. I want to direct this to you rather than to our viewers who are being lied to. You're all cowards. You may be successful. You may get more clients. You may get more viewers, more subscribers, more likes, more comments, more loves, more follows. But at the end of the day, you are a coward. You're a coward and you're a liar. And so we see all of these influencers and these so-called bodybuilders. In reality, the world of bodybuilding has changed. It's become a world of social media influencers. Less bodybuilding, more influencing. And isn't that ironic? Because back in the day, the bodybuilders, while many of them may have still continued to lie about their steroid usage, they were more influential than anybody nowadays. Now there's just 1 million of you. There's 1 million of us, fitness influencers that we influence. And many of you, most of you, are liars. Isn't that ironic? You're in a position of influence. Yet you are choosing to lie. And so many of these influencers come out and they make these transformations. This is their big transformation. They made a big 1 year, 2 year, 5 year transformation. And they got popular and they got lifted up. Raised up above the masses of natty bodybuilders. To be one of the many successful, jacked influencers. Because they took steroids to get there. But yet they've told you that they're natty. So you, natty influencer, who has now told the masses that you have achieved this incredible status, this additional 50 pounds, this ripped physique that is full of veins running with tren. And you have told all of the masses that you have done it naturally because you worked harder, because you ate better, because you trained heavier. No. The sad part is that so many people believe you. And the even more sad part is that you're lying to them. That's the worst part. Friends, it's very clear and very obvious. If a person's physique looks incredible, they're not natty. Every time you look through a magazine, every time you scroll through Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and you see these social media influencers that call themselves bodybuilders, and every single one of the top physiques that you think to yourself, wow, that's what I want to look like. I hate to break it to you, but they're not natural. They're not natural. Whether they've been sucking in doses of testosterone exogenously, or whether they're actually using Tren and Deca and EQ and Masteron and Primo and Winstrol and Anavar and D-Ball. It's fucking pitiful how many of you are making money off of the consumers, the viewers, the subscribers, the followers. And I'm sick and tired of seeing you lie to them and telling them this false fucking narrative that makes you look and seem like you're so special. You're the special one. You're the one that could do it because you worked harder. Even though they're natty and they're chasing the same goal as you, but they're saying to themselves, well, why can't I achieve that? Why can't I look like that? Why can't I do that? Even though they've put in all the work for 2 years and they've eaten 5,000 calories a day. And all those hard gainers are busting their ass in the gym. They're watching your videos while you tell them, this is what I ate to get here. This is how I trained to get here. These are the supplements that I sell and promote to get here. Guys, friends who are watching, the subscribers, the viewers, the fooled. It's none of that. The only difference is the amount of gear that they're using. That's it. I did 23 years 100% naturally, painfully naturally. I went up and I went down and I lost everything. I've died multiple times in my life. I lived with a TBI, brain injury, a serious brain injury. I have a spinal fusion. I have spinal stenosis. I have spinal degeneration. And I still did 23 years naturally, even after I lost function of all of my organs. And I went back down to 123 pounds at 5'10". And I was skin and bones. I came back out of that pit of hell naturally. And I learned my body and my physique naturally. And I perfected bulking, cutting, getting shredded, getting ready for a modeling shoot naturally. And then after my brain injury, I decided to go on exogenous hormones because I had to. I had no other option. My body, I was cracked in the skull by the back end of one of my dump trucks. This is what I looked like. My pituitary gland was rocked so hard that it stopped producing and maintaining my hormones naturally. So I decided to go on testosterone. After that, I decided to utilize any other hormone therapy. Because exogenous hormones, especially steroids, are designed for a purpose. They're designed for muscle wasting, for osteoporosis. They are designed for a function rather than just to get huge. So why am I not huge? Why am I not 200 pounds, 250 pounds? Why am I not 300 pounds? I've been bodybuilding for 27 long-ass painful years. Training harder than just about anyone I've ever met. Why am I not 300 pounds when I could be? Because I've never taken the doses of steroids that is required to be that weight. to be that size. That's the only difference. And I train my fucking ass off through massive amounts of pain every day. The only difference is how perfect you make your diet, how perfectly you eat, and how much steroids you take, how much gear you utilize to get there. It's the only difference. That is the only difference. And you fuckers, you little fucking cowards out there lying to everybody about how you got to where you got, telling them that you got there naturally. I'm in the best shape of my life on TRT. I got my pro card on TRT. I fought mental illness and I got out of this hole in this pit and I did it naturally. And when I decided to do it naturally, I achieved everything I ever wanted. Yeah, fucking right. The only way to get to that perfect physique, that beautiful bodybuilder's physique that so many people out there now are able to obtain on social media, is through the right amount of steroids. Diet matters the most. Let's be real. The way you eat, how much you eat, that matters the most. How clean you eat versus how dirty you eat, that matters the most. Dialing in and perfecting your meals day after day after day, that matters the most. Then comes the steroids. Then comes the gear usage. That matters second. Training is only third to the gear usage and the diet. If your diet is at 90%, your gear usage is at 100%, and your training is at 50%, you're still going to look amazing. But if your training is at 100%, but yet your gear usage is at 50% and your diet is at 50%, you're going to look like shit. It's just how it is. Whether you like it or not, this is the truth. I'm sticking with it after 27 years of bodybuilding. And I had the privilege of bodybuilding with greats, with legends, with being taught and mentored by some of the best. Some of the most amazing old school aesthetic physiques. Not this bullshit that everybody calls bodybuilding now. But I'm sick and tired of the liars. Maybe you're making more money. Maybe you're capitalizing on your lies. But that's even worse, isn't it? You're just raking in other people's money on spewing lies. And that's pretty disgusting, if you ask me. So friends, that's the video today. My name is Adam. I go by Coach Hard Gains. You can find me on Instagram at Coach Hard Gains or Team Hard Gains. So please go check out my other channel, which is Healing Together, and obviously subscribe to this one, which is Coach Hard Gains. And for those of you looking for coaching and consultations, please email us at coachhardgains@gmail.com. My assistant will get back to you at her earliest convenience, but we are very inundated based on the other channel's demand. So we're getting through all these emails as quickly as we can. But guys, that's the video today, and it's the truth. I'm sticking with it. Thanks for watching.